This is 8-in-1 platform. It has the recommendation as of what serum to use. You will either choose one of the next modalities on the screen below. This is new technology. This is the new type of the handpiece. It's very interesting sensation. It's higher frequency, beautiful add-on, and one of the best finishing step. Versant HD Pro is one of the best devices right now on the market. Hello everyone, welcome back team. Today we will be talking about our newest addition to the Zemits family. This is the Zemits Verstand HD Pro. This is 8-in-1 platform that includes HydroDiamond and more other technologies. I will be walking you through each feature of it, each modality, to discuss what it is, how it works, what protocols are built in inside of the system, and how you can utilize it, combining all together or with other modalities to achieve the greatest results ever. So, Versant HD Pro is one of the best devices right now on the market. There is a couple of reasons why. First of all, the Versant HD has won an award for the best and the most favorite Hydrodermabrasion device by estheticians, which is awesome and we are all very, very proud of. This is the newer version of it. What are the differences? So, Versant HD Pro has built-in preset modes and protocols with recommendations and guidelines for each feature. So when you click on the main screen, you would see multiple icons that will lead you to the specific feature, specific modality. Let's start with the HydroDiamond. So HydroDiamond, if you can see the screen, it has the recommendation as of what serum to use, and there are 3 serums of choice that will be applicable for the HydroDiamond treatment. It can be either Glycovelvet, Salic Pure, or HydroClear serums. Then you'll have recommendations how to adjust the vacuum suction, which is on other side of the device with the side rotating knob, which you can adjust how strong the vacuum suction will be. Then you have also the breakdown of what each tip is for, so you know all the time when you're doing the treatment, you'll know what tip to use. Besides the screen, you'll also have the tips explanation right here, so you'll know what tip is better for what treatment, what skin type, and what area of the body or face that you are using it in. Okay, so the HydroDiamond feature on the Versant HD Pro is our favorite hydrodermabrasion. What is the main difference? Just a reminder, guys, I know that you probably know about that, but the HydroDiamond is different from the standard or basic hydrodermabrasion by the sequence or the logic of the process. So instead of pulling the serum from the jar, you have just one jar, and that jar is right here. It is the waste jar, and the serum originally will be getting to the skin by you applying it with the fan brush on the skin. It gives you a couple of benefits for the treatment, which are more, I would say, more time of the serum to be able to work with the skin, so the serum stays on the surface of the skin longer and chemical process is being performed and being applied better. So you have the chemical pre-exfoliation, pre-peeling before, then you are doing your HydroDiamond with the different types of the tips. So the tips might be either, as we were saying, dual HydroDiamond, for example, like this, and this will be with different types of grits. It can be 100, 150, or 200. So the higher the number, the more gentle your treatment will be. The lower the number, the more abrasiveness you will receive. They also differ with the diameter of the vacuum opening, and the smaller diameter, the more, again, gentle the treatment and the suction is. The larger diameter, like for example 100, the more aggressive the treatment will be. And you'll see the breakdown as we were saying here and here. So it can be done on body, on back, on buttocks. It can be done on neck, on décolleté, on face, on hands, anywhere. And you will determine how deep and how intense you want to go. If you are done with your dual diamond tip, you will replace it and use it either with the clear ruffle tip for more gentle exfoliation, my apologies, or you will just use the clear tip for the extractions, which will be done on the T-zone. All of this is also mentioning right there on the screen. Adjustment of the vacuum is on the side. Here is the wand, the tips, and here is the waste jar. So everything that will be sucked through the skin, the remainings of the serum from the skin, the skin sebum, the dry skin cells, the, let's say, blackheads also, will end up in the waste jar. So this treatment will allow you to spend, as always, much less serum, to perform much more intense exfoliation because of the dual diamond surface, make it more safe because of the very small vacuum opening, and also make a better extractions because of the clear tips. So the operation is super simple. As soon as you set up how intense you want to have your treatment, how intense you want to have your abrasion or exfoliation installation or extractions by the selected tips, the vacuum suction on the side. You simply would just need to hit start. You'll hear the pump working. This is the compressor working inside. You'll have two timers actually. For this treatment, you will just have the countdown time right here. So you'll see how much time passed since the beginning when you just turn on the device, then you will stop it. And also you have the timer right here that will show you the duration of the treatment. So you can count how long the entire treatment is and how much time specifically you spent on this treatment step. As soon as you're ready to move on to the next step, you can do two options. You will either choose one of the next modalities on the screen below, this, or this, any. Or you can go back to the main menu if you prefer that, and then using the logic of your protocol, you go further and further and further. So, as I was saying at the beginning, it is an 8-in-1 aesthetic platform, so you are able to create up to 50 different treatment protocols. It's a lot. You can use it as a standalone treatment, just a HydroDiamond, or you create the protocols with two modalities, HydroDiamond and oxygen infusion, etc., etc. So you can add as many as needed based on your client's needs and based on your client's skin type. Let's move on to the next feature based on the screen selection. The next one will be Dermadrop Meso. This is super interesting. I'm very excited to share you more about this. So, the Dermadrop Meso technology. This is the newest type of deep skin hydration technology. The handpiece look like this. This is very, very new treatment. This is new technology. This is the new type of the handpiece. There is nothing that looks the same, and it's very unique. So what's the difference? This type of technology uses the basics of electroporation, creating the pores in the dermal layer of the skin using electrical current, also known as no needle or non-invasive mesotherapy. Pretty much, just to break down it using simple words, it uses the really basics of galvanic current, but it goes like 10 times deeper. If galvanic stays on the surface of the skin, Dermadrop Meso uses the technology of electrical current that allows you to penetrate with the serum deep into the dermal layer of the skin, bypassing the basal membrane that separates dermis from epidermis and infusing the serum deep into the actual skin, the actual dermal layer. Beautiful add-on for any type of the treatment when you want to address sagginess, pigmentation, acne, inflammation, loss of skin hydration, so dry skin, sensitive skin, without any traumatization of the skin. It doesn't use any needles. There is no exfoliation element on it. It's a smooth rolling globe that allows you to infuse the serum deep into the skin. So the contraindication would be general contraindication to any type of the electrical current, such as pacemaker, pregnancy, thyroid issue, cancer, diabetes, and other typical contraindication for the current. But if you have active acne, if you have inflammation, it will not be a contraindication. It's actually a beautiful opportunity to help to heal the skin with no abrasion, no irritation, with the deep skin infusion. Beautiful add-on. It is called the Dermadrop because the serum gets in here, then you will press the roller ball right here on the surface. The serum will drop from the wand to the skin and it will be infused naturally into the skin. So for the Dermadrop Meso menu on the screen of your device, you will see the recommendations of these serums that you can use to infuse in this tiny jar. Those will be our glass skin serum collections. Those will be either the Oxytide, the Revita Ox or Luminox Pro versions of the serums. Then on the side you have the intensity. You also have the modes, and there are 3 modes available. One of them is for the skin brightening, then the skin rejuvenation and anti-aging. So you just choose what mode and it will determine what pulsation of the electrical current the device will give you. You determine what serum is suitable for your skin type. Infuse it in here, just a couple of milliliters. I would say 3 milliliters would be more than enough to deeply infuse the skin. And then you can simply do it as it is, or you can apply also the layer of your highly concentrated serum on the skin first, and then use the glass skin serum collection to be pushed through it. This treatment allows you to experience very interesting sensations. It's similar to microcurrent, but more superficially. So there won't be an active visual muscle contraction. There will be zero pain or any uncomfortable sensation, just slight vibration sensation, a little bit of the metal taste, and then your client will be holding the grounding bars throughout the entire treatment. This will be the grounding to allow the current to go deeper. So you'll give this to your clients first, they will hold it, and then you'll do your treatment. Moving on to the next treatment, and this one is the Derma Boost Meso. Derma Boost uses the same technology as we just discussed, but the structure and the way how the handpiece looks, it's different. So the Derma Boost, this is how it looks. The grounding bars are the same as were before, right here. This will be placed in the client's hands. And this is the handpiece that you will be using on the client's skin. So this one is a more gentle version of the Derma Boost. So it uses the power, again, of electrical current, which is classified in the spectrum of galvanic treatment. So it is an esthetician-friendly treatment. Any state are allowed to use the galvanic-based treatment, but this one is really advanced. So it will help you to penetrate the skin deeper, to infuse the skin with more hydrating elements deeper. This specific shape, the Derma Boost, will help you to boost hydration of the skin on the delicate areas such as around the eyes, around the lips, and on the lips directly. Comparing with the previous feature like this, where you will be needed to infuse the serum in here. There is no jar, if you can see on this handpiece. So with this handpiece, you will be able to apply the serum of your choice directly on the skin areas when you need boosting of the skin hydration and collagen production, and you will be applying it on top of the applied serum. So it can be either a liquid serum or gel-based serum that will have more, I would say, jelly serum that will have water-based, something which is not oily and doesn't have too large size of the molecule. So it should be something water-based that will enhance the possibility of deep skin penetration. So for this modality, the same view on the screen, you'll have the recommended serums that you can use. These are already our meso serums. It can be the Acne-Lex, specifically created for acne and oily prone skin, or it can be Revita collagen that have collagen on it and peptides that can help you boost the collagen production, or it also can be the Pepsi Elixir, the one with the golden flakes, my favorite serum, super fun. So they are in the small jars, and you will apply them with the tiny droplets on the skin, specifically on the areas of concern. And this modality will help to infuse it really deep. Then you also have the timer, you'll have the intensity of this modality. Sensation will be even more pleasant than the handpiece before. Really mild vibration, a bit of metal taste, and very comfortable sensation. So you'll see the motions of the lip if you will be using it on the lip, but it's very interesting sensation, not even close to uncomfortable. It's really fun and interesting to experience. So your client will definitely enjoy this treatment. And you also have the 3 modes, the same as you had before. So you have the skin brightening, skin rejuvenation, and anti-aging. So you will just need to click on it to select it. As soon as you're ready, hit start, and it's active. A reminder, this modality also works again with the grounding bar. So this needs to be something to be held by your clients. That's all. Let's move on to the next feature. My love is the ultrasonic skin scrubber. Overall, ultrasonic technologies are very wide. They've been on the market, on the medical market, diagnostical market, and also on aesthetic for years and years right now. It's not going anywhere. It's still with us. It's a beautiful technology. So in this device, we are using the skin scrubber, also known as the skin spatula modality. It uses the frequency of 28,000 vibrations per second. So 28 kilohertz. The spatula looks like this. What it does, it creates the very high speed vibrations per second, which will be activated by the pressing on the button. And these vibrations, when they are used on the skin with the contact medium layer, which is usually something liquid, it's usually water or the serum or toner, anything that will conduct the ultrasound. It cannot be done on the dry skin. It is less effective on oily, it is less effective on foamy consistency consistency, the most effect you will receive when there is something liquid on the surface of the skin. So how to use it? On the screen for this modality, you would see the recommendations of the serum that will be this contact medium layer of the skin. So those are the same as we're on the step 1 for the HydroDiamond. So these serums will have some exfoliant agent on it, because we do want to use this spatula to exfoliate the skin, to rejuvenate the skin, and also to extract. So you want to soften the sebum, you want to soften the dry skin cells. Those serums might be one of 3. Either the Zemits Glyco Velvet, it is the serum that has glycolic acid, very beautiful for the skin brightening, and vitamin C. Awesome. So any client that will have post-traumatic pigmentation, aging pigmentation, hormonal pigmentation, anybody could benefit from this serum. Combining it together with this modality will help you to gently exfoliate the skin and also chemically have the effects of the skin brightening. The second serum of your choice would be Zemits HydroClear Pro. HydroClear is based on lactic acid. Lactic acid is the beautiful serum of a choice for, I would say, more mature skin types that still struggle with some breakouts. That would be me, for example. I would always prefer HydroClear. And the last one is the most favorite of everyone, is the Salic Pure. It is based on salicylic acid. It is well known, beloved by all estheticians, acid that helps with acne, oily skin, and helps to prevent breakouts and also to treat current inflammation. So you choose any of these 3 serums, apply them on the skin, make sure that the layer that will be treated is wet, and then you use the skin scrubber. What can be adjusted, and this is super fun. You have 2 options, and you have them listed here on the menu. On other side of the device, right here, you have 2 adjustments. One is for the intensity, how powerful the fluence of your ultrasound will be, and also you have the adjustment of frequency, how frequent, high or low frequency you'll have. As soon as you're ready, determining what skin type will require for this specific treatment, hit start. It's active now, but it's not working. Now it's gonna be very unpleasant sounds probably in the camera, but this is it. So this is the sound of the ultrasound, how it works, and it's activated by the button. So throughout the entire treatment, when you are doing it, you will just place your thumb, hold it, and then do the treatment, adjusting the different sounds. So it's higher frequency, higher power. It will give you different sensation as of the sound, because it's the ultrasound skin scrubber, and also sensation on the treatment. So this is the beautiful treatment of a choice for those who have contraindication for vacuum suction. Let's say you have client with rosacea, or you have client with very, very mature, fragile skin. So you would say, I would bypass the vacuum here on the HydroDiamond, but I do still want to do some kind of extractions or exfoliation. This will be your choice. That's why these 2 features are combined in the same modality, so it can expand the amount of services and different skin types and different skin concerns that you can address for your clients. So the next feature of this device would be the vacuum massage. Vacuum massage is a built-in pump compressor inside of this device. You will have a separate hose that will go from this side. Here on this side of the device is going to be a clear hose, the filter in between that will allow you to protect the device from any residue or remainings from the skin exfoliating skin cells to get inside of the system. You will do it on the dry skin, or you can also do it on the skin with a little bit of the massage oil for gliding sensation. So this feature will also recommend you to be used over the serum. You can choose whatever you want, because our serums, they have a little bit of glycerin on them that will allow you to create this slippery, slick surface on the skin and glide over it. So you have actually 3 options. So you can either do it up on the serum, or you can do it on the massage oil, very, very little though. I'm not really a big fan of massage oil on the face, on the skin, because I am the person with the oily skin, so I would prefer the serum. Or you can use it on dry skin if you're doing just a pumping technique with the pulsation mode. So here on the side, you have 2 options. You can use it either constant suction or the pulse. With the pulse, you will just hit the tiny button underneath, and by clicking it, you will have different options of the different patterns. It can be 2 by 2 or 0.5 to 0.5 or 1 by 1. So you have a different duration of the vacuum pattern. The longer the suction, the more intense the treatment is. The more short suction is, the more shorter the pattern is, the more gentle it will be. So Most of times you would use this feature for lymphatic drainage, and it's a beautiful treatment that you can add on to any service. You can do it in between, or you can do it right after you just finish your treatment, just to give this extra lift and sharpness for the face. Usually clients like the sensation. It is a very videography treatment, I would tell you. So a lot of beautiful content is created with this treatment. It looks awesome. So you can use 2 cups at the same time to show how the skin is sucked inside and to show the massage motions. Just look good on the camera, feels awesome being the client, and the results are awesome because you're moving the lymph and you are boosting blood circulation to this area, and it gives you extra brilliance and sharpness to the facial features. Moving on to the next feature, and next one is the serum infusion. So serum infusion is our oxygen serum gun, standard, classical, loved by everybody, very easy to use. Same logic, just for your convenience, for convenience of your staff at the spa. For example, you bought it and you have a couple of estheticians who are using it in their spa. They all have like guidelines or cheat sheet right here, so they know what serum to use, what benefits are there, and also by using it they can, or you can also talk to your clients knowing what skin type they have, what skin issues they have, explaining what serum gives what results. You also have recommendations on the screen of the maintenance, how to clean up the oxygen gun, and we strongly recommend to clean it after every single use with water, so there is no remainings in this container, and also the opening is always clean. Don't let it dry after used treatment, so you have the serum which have the acids and a lot of other minerals that can build up eventually. So we remind you right here that it is recommended to be cleaned right after every single use. As soon as you're ready, hit start. It's on. To spray the serum, you would simply need to press on the trigger to release the serum flow. Right now it's only oxygen, air blows, but then if you need to spray it, the serum needs to be here already, and you would do it really simply. Open up the cup, infuse a couple of drops of the liquid serum, which are right here. Close it, start, press to release. As soon as you're done, stop, go back to the previous menu. Moving on to the 7th feature, which is the cold therapy. Cold therapy right here, one of the most loved treatment steps of all clients. They love it. At the end, when you did 1, 2 or more treatments that we just discussed, when you did chemical exfoliation, when you did mechanical exfoliation, some types of skin might be a little bit irritated, and cold is the perfect finishing step. So the cold hammer on this modality looks like this. Those openings are the vent openings on the side. So when using it, hold it on this part, so this opens and these openings are free and the air can circulate, because there is a tiny fan inside that helps maintain the cold surface cold. What it does, so you would be using it not on the dry skin, you would be using it. There is some cases when estheticians are using it over the jelly mask or over the wet sheet masks. I would recommend to use it better on the gel. We do recommend to use it with the Dermadrop Pro, which is the aloe vera based gel. It is 100% non-comedogenic aloe vera gel with hyaluronic acid and peptides plus vitamins. So it's a good, beautiful conductor. It's a beautiful calming element that will help you to reduce irritation, to reduce inflammation, plus it helps the hyaluronic acid and peptides, which are beautiful add-on to any skin protocol. So when you will apply the serum, you can do it all over the skin, all over the face, or just partially, like one area, do the cold treatment in here, then reapply it higher, do the treatment higher. Now the tip and the secret I want to share to make sure that your cold surface remains cold longer, use smaller circles, stay in one spot and move as slow as possible. The faster you move, the more you change the location of the wound, and the warm skin will be a beautiful resistant to the cold, so you will lose the cold eventually. So to remain it colder longer, stay on smaller size skin zones, move slow and focus on this area first. As soon as it's beautiful, treat it for at least a minute, move on to the next one. Based on how big the treatment area is, based on how long your treatment is, like 90 minutes to 60 minutes, how many minutes you are able to spend with this treatment. Usually it's 5 to 7 minutes. So you would do areas by areas. But when you're doing it on large areas and move too fast, it will get warmer faster because of the warmth of your own skin. So to maintain it colder, move slow, stay focused on the smaller areas. Beautiful add-on and one of the best finishing steps to finalize your treatment protocol to every single client. There is no contraindication. It's not cryo, it's cold. So there is no contraindication for this treatment. Everybody will love this treatment. And finally, the eighth feature of this modality, radio frequency. The bonus for this treatment is that if you are in the state when the radio frequency is out of the scope of practice of esthetician, there is a way to turn it off and you can order your Versant HD Pro model without radio frequency if you don't want it. So it will be turned off from the main screen. You won't have this here on the screen and you won't have the modality. So it's a beautiful opportunity for those who would say like, yes, I love this device, I would want it, but I'm in state that would say no due to the cosmetology and barber board, for example, and they don't allow. So you may have the same device without one feature. It's not gonna be even listed on the screen, which is awesome. For those who are lucky enough to work in the states that allows esthetician to perform and use the radiofrequency modality in their states, let's talk about radiofrequency. So radiofrequency in this device looks like this. It's the bipolar circular electrodes, one on the periphery and tiny dots in the middle. The menu for the radiofrequency has the same similar logic as the menus before. You have the recommended conductor, and recommended conductor for this type of the treatment will be also the Zemits Verstand Pro, which is again the aloe vera based gel with peptides and hyaluronic acid. Then you also have recommendations how slow or how fast to move based on what sensation you want to achieve, based on what results you want to achieve, and the intensity obviously from 0 to 20. Couple of things and couple of words about radiofrequency. It is the electrical based technology that utilizes the specific frequency of the current that travels through the superficial layers of the skin. Our skin doesn't like to conduct any type of the current, so it will resist. And as an answer for this resistance, there will be the thermal energy generated inside of the layers of our skin. So it's not the radiofrequency wand that gets hot, it's the warmth which is generated inside of the skin, and the longer you're working on this area, the higher the energy, the intensity, the slower you move, the more this warmth will be rising up to the moment when it's getting hot. Now it's the key turning point. As soon as you are able to heat the skin to the level of 40 to 45 degrees Celsius, approximately 100 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit, this is the key moment when your brain reads it as a stress and it triggers the chain of reaction that will lead to the production of new collagen fibers. New collagen fibers, meaning you'll have tighter skin, you'll have less sagginess, you'll have less deep wrinkles. So it's in general anti-aging and skin rejuvenation processes. Beautiful process where science is using the electrical current to trigger response of your own body without anything artificial. I truly adore this type of technology. It does have certain limits and it does have certain lists of the contraindication as any electrical based technology, but for those clients that do not have the contraindication, it would be one of the best treatments to use if you want to tighten the skin, if you want to firm the skin, if you want to bring this plump effect on the skin, because it does boost the collagen production naturally. So it helps your own body generate new fibroblasts that will create new collagen fibers. This is beautiful. So for those again who don't have a limitation with the state board, radiofrequency would be an awesome opportunity to add it on to include it into your protocols or just to perform it as a standalone treatment. For those who have limitations, beautiful still, you can just turn it off from the system. You got the device with everything else, just not including the radiofrequency, and it's gonna be considered as the 100% holistic mode because all other features are 100% estheticians friendly technologies. So that was the review of my new favorite device that we are launching this year. It's the first device on market. The name is Versant HD Pro 8-in-1 Advanced HydroDiamond platform. I hope you like my explanation. If you guys have any questions, please comment below or just contact us us, and we will be very, very happy to advise anything and answer all the questions you might have. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.